Hey everybody, this is Brian Peck with Mazevo. Wanted to share something with you this week on a school district that we recently talked to that is a very large operation. And there were a few things that struck me about this operation that I think are applicable to anybody that does facility scheduling, no matter how big or how small your operation is. And so I wanted to share those things. First off, when I say it's a bigger operation, what I mean by that is this is a district where they have 56 schools. They have over 2,700 reservable spaces. Those are classrooms, outdoor ball fields, gymnasiums, cafeterias, basically anywhere that people want to use. And the school district will actually rent those spaces out to the community. So they rent them out to for-profit, nonprofit groups, things like that. And they manage and track all of that out of one office with a staff of 3. So that was the first thing that impressed me, is that they had a huge volume like that, but really only 3 people managing it. And so I asked them, what their volume was like, and they told me that they did over $1 million a year in revenue from just renting out their spaces. Okay, so my takeaways. The first takeaway is whatever scheduling system or process you have, it's got to be simple to use. In this case, the school district had 56 schools. Those schools are responsible for scheduling their own spaces for after-school activity and their own activities. And that's so the group that's in charge of booking the space for the rentals knows when the rooms are available or not, and they know who's using that space. It's also useful for security purposes because the district security knows exactly what is going on in all of the schools at any point in time. So it's very important that these schools enter in all of their information. Now, if the system's complex and difficult to use, as it is in the case of this school district, you've got a training nightmare there. You've got people that are not up to speed with how the system works and all of that. So what do? They go the path of least resistance. They pick up the phone to call somebody to schedule the room, someone else, or they send an email, and that's just no good. So that's the first takeaway. The second is automation is critical. In the case of this district, they're doing $1 million a year in revenue. So that means they're doing a ton of invoicing out of their existing scheduling system. And having a process in place to do these repetitive things that you do over and over and over again is very, very important. And they realize there's a lot of areas that they could potentially save some time if they were able to automate even more than what they've done today. And finally, the third takeaway for me was that a scheduling system in 2020 needs to be accessible from anywhere. Being locked into your desktop and your computer to even answer simple inquiries or questions about, is this room available, or what's going on in this space right now, it's just a huge detriment. So being able to access the system no matter where you are, from a computer or even from a phone. So for those really simple requests and inquiries, things like that, just pull it up on your phone. That's also a huge time saver. So anyways, those are what I took away there. If you'd like to learn more, please reach out and contact us, and we'd love to tell you more about Mazevo. Thanks a lot.